Inside the Life of a Fiction Author, Christopher Paolini. We are going to take a look into the life of Christopher Paolini and the making of his best-selling fiction series. Remember, fiction is written about imaginary people and events. Paolini wrote the first best-selling novel of the series, Aragon, when he was just 15 years old. The novel is about a young boy named Aragon who discovers a dragon's egg. After his discovery, he finds out that he is destined to be a dragon rider and becomes immersed in a magical world. Paolini's inspiration for the novel came after childhood spent reading The Ruby Knight, Lord of the Rings, and other novels in the fantasy genre. A genre is the name for a category or type of literature. Paolini's first novel wasn't written overnight. He started out by writing short stories before he attempted to write a longer novel. In fact, he threw away the first few drafts when he reached a writer's block. To help him move past his writer's block, Paolini studied multiple books about how to write screenplays and stories. These books included information on constructing a good plot. A plot consists of the events in the story from beginning to end. A plot is the meat of the story. A plot diagram is a graphic representation of the parts of a plot. A story begins with the exposition. In the exposition, the author introduces the characters and the setting. Next comes the rising action, which is a series of conflicts that cause tension to rise. When the tension reaches its highest point, we come to the climax of the story. The climax is the intense turning point. After the climax, the conflict is resolved or begins to be resolved during the falling action. Finally, the story reaches its ending, also known as the resolution, which brings the story to a close. After creating an outline for the plot of an entire trilogy, Paolini was able to write the first and second draft of his first novel, Aragon. He took the draft to his parents, who invested an entire year of their time and their money to self-publish his book. During this time, both of his parents had no income. They were counting on his book to be successful and turn a profit. If it did not, then the family would have to sell their home and move. Paolini went on a 136-stop book tour to promote Aragon to readers, stopping mainly in schools to promote Aragon to students. Lucky for the Paolini family, Aragon skyrocketed to success. The series was picked up by Random House Publishing Company and became a bestseller. Recently, Aragon has been turned into a major motion picture shown around the world. And Paolini won the Guinness World Record for the youngest author of a best-selling book series.